Welcome back TXT Track Time family. Who remembers circa 2017 when Brianna Lyston was the talk of the town, being referred to as the next coming of Usain Bolt? Stick with us, and when we get back, we'll break down Brianna Lyston's return and if it means certain conquests in the sprints for 2022. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We're almost at our goal of 10K subscribers. Your support allows us to continue bringing you quality content.
Unbelievable! He's done it again! Thompson puts here! Thompson Hero wins! 10-6-0! Olympic record! Whoa! Another goal! The legacy as one of the all-time greats is surely complete.
Welcome back, trackers. This one is spicy. You know TXT Track Time loves a healthy dose of competition, and this season's clash between Brianna Lyston and the Clayton twins is shaping up to be epic. But before we look at what is to come, let's take a look back to 2017 when all three were 12-year-old girls competing for the first time against each other on the big stage, the Issa Grace Kennedy Boys and Girls Athletic Championships. Trackies, back then, the Turbo Twins, as they're so affectionately known, were crushed, practically obliterated by Brianna Lyston in the 100 meters and 200 meters finals. What made everyone's jaws drop was that Brianna Lyston, a 12-year-old, dipped below 24 seconds, registering 23.72 seconds, breaking and setting a new age group record for 12-year-olds. Take a look at her run. After this ridiculous run, media outlets from across the world rushed to interview the 12-year-old sensation. A new talent was born. She was referred to as the female version of the sprint king himself, Usain St. Leo Bolt. As for the Turbo Twins, in those races, Tia Clayton was relegated to third in the 100 meters, and Tina Clayton way back in fourth in the 200-meter finals. From that moment on, all track fans across the world were at the edge of their seats, waiting to see what Brianna Lyston would produce in the coming years. Sadly, as time went on, track fans were in for a huge disappointment because Brianna moved from winning 6 individual races at Champs in 2017, heats and semis included, to placing fourth in the 200 meters and third in the 100 meters finals. And trackies, the disappointment was solely based on the fact that she was seen as otherworldly, Boltesque. If any other junior had these placings at Champs, then another story would be sung. But during this time, the Clayton twins started their rise. In 2018, Tia Clayton finished first in the 100-meter finals, improving her third place finish the previous year, and Tina Clayton second in the 200 meters, an improvement on her fourth place finish the year before. The focus slowly started to shift from Brianna Lyston to the Clayton twins, as many believed that maybe Brianna Lyston was just a one-hit wonder. Things didn't fare well for Brianna Lyston in 2019 either, when compared to the Clayton twins. Brianna again finished behind them, having to settle for a third place in both sprint events at the Issa Boys and Girls Athletic Championships. The Clayton twins going 1-2 across both sprint finals. Tina victorious in the 100 meters and Tia victorious in the 200 meters. At this point, talk of Brianna's greatness became a faint whisper, as the Clayton twins were now crown princesses of track and field.
TXT Track Time family, you know what happened next. The following year was a blank year in 2020 due to the pandemic. However, a new or maybe the old Brianna Lyston emerged in 2021, trading her St. Jago High uniform for Hydel School. Brianna Lyston was not to be denied her rise back to dominance. Shifting her primary focus to the 200 meters, she lined up against Tina Clayton one time in 2021, winning her in a personal best time of 23.28 seconds, handing Tina her only defeat of the season. Unable to compete at champs because of rules relating to switching schools that make you sit out a year of competition, Brianna went on to lower her personal best to 23.18 seconds at the World Under-20 Championships in Nairobi in August of 2021. Brianna gave us a peek of what was to come from in 2021, and now in 2022, she opened her season in winning ways, finishing way ahead of the field in her two outings, posting times of 11.92 seconds and 11.51 seconds respectively. And from the way she was running, you can tell she has much more to give. TXT track is, if you examine how she typically runs, then this presumably boasty run, as Jamaicans would call it, is an outlying factor when you consider how much effort she has put into her races thus far. So, from this, one can only imagine how fast she will go when pushed. Luckily, guys, we won't have to live in our heads for too long. TXT Track Time predicts that the 2022 staging of champs is where the dominant junior will be decided on once and for all, because these young ladies are getting ready to move into the collegiate scene or looking to go pro. Right now, Brianna has the most to prove. She will have to show that she can live up to the standards she set back in 2017. Her biggest challenge will come in the 100 meters, where she boasts a personal best of 11.44 seconds. That time would have to be lowered considerably if she hopes to stand a chance against the world junior champion, Tina Clayton, whose personal best is 11.09 seconds. However, with her already being much faster over the 100 meters this early in the season, then you can be sure that Brianna stands a solid chance of dominating the 200 meters at champs. With a personal best of 23.18 seconds, the 200 meters is her territory, and it would be a mighty task for any of the twins to challenge her.
Also, trackies, TXT Track Time is looking beyond champs. These ladies should also have aspirations to dominate on the international scene at the World Under-20 Championships in Colombia this August. Then, decisions will have to be made on what their next moves will be. 1. Extending their high school careers. 2. Heading off to college and joining the local or international collegiate athletic scene. 3. Going pro and taking on the big girls. But for now, there is the rivalry of junior dominance to settle. Brianna Lyston versus the Turbo Twins. TXT Track Time is not picking teams, but we expect these girls to go all out when they go up against each other. Because, as you guys know, track is an individual sport and there can only be one winner. Trackies, what do you make of all of this? Chime in the comment section below. And as always, like this video and subscribe to our channel. I'm Tam.
And I'm your girl T. We'll catch you in another one.